Hi, Dr. Heather here from Wellspring Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Today we're talking about headaches, and I want to give you some tips of what you can do to help take the edge off headaches, to manage them, to even perhaps prevent them. So there's some key things you can do all around diet. And the first part is hydration, staying hydrated. So what I'm going to recommend is that you think about, if you look at what your weight is, the proper amount of hydration should be between a half to 1 ounce per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you want to have 50 to 100 ounces per day. If you weigh 200 pounds, you want to have 100 to 200 ounces per day. So what I like to do is I like to just start my day off with my goal of how much water I want to get in. And I put it into a measured container, and I just know I need to drink all of it by the end of the day. What really is useful, especially when I was helping my daughter to get enough hydration, is I would put markings on the bottle with how much she would have to drink by each time during the day, so per hour or by midday, that sort of thing. And that way we weren't there stuck at the end of the night having to guzzle down a whole bunch of water. I also found that it was very useful, especially if you're exercising a lot and you're sweating, so you need to replace the water that you sweat out, by adding a little dash of Himalayan salt to the water. That can help to replenish the minerals that we lose from sweat. And adding a little bit of either fresh lemon juice or even a little bit of a lemon essential oil, a drop or two in there, can add flavor to it, which makes it more appealing and makes you want to drink it more. So those are the tricks for getting that water in that's so important. Hydration is so important. If you struggle with headaches, it's one of the things that can trigger headaches. So hydration is one piece. A second thing is thinking about any toxicities that you have or deficiencies. So the place where toxicities can come in, some classic toxins that can trigger headaches are nitrites and nitrates, and those are found in lunch meats, bacon, hot dogs, that kind of thing. So make sure you're purchasing food that doesn't have any added nitrites or nitrates to it. There can be some natural occurring nitrites or nitrates in those foods, but many people don't have too much trouble with the naturally occurring. It's when they add it in. So watch out for that. Alcohol would be another toxin that might come into our diets that can be triggering headaches and put a load on the liver. So watch out for artificial ingredients, alcohol, and nitrates and nitrites. And then if we look at deficiencies, there are some very particular vitamin and mineral deficiencies that seem to be related to triggering headaches. One of those is B vitamins. Another one is magnesium, phosphorus, and CoQ10 seem to be the most common ones. Now, I do recommend that you work with your healthcare provider to make sure you're getting the right ones in the right amounts, but those are some things to consider if you struggle with headaches. I hope that you found this information was helpful. If you did, share it with other folks. And if you're curious on whether we can help you, if you struggle with headaches, if you click on the link below here, we have a new patient special for headaches. And so you can click on that link and find out more about that. And then perhaps I'll get to meet you myself and see if I can help.